the age when the clippers were fading and the mighty windjammers roamed the trade routes of the globe, one ship carved a modest but memorable niche in maritime history, a three-masted square rigger known by many names: Wiscombe Park, Édouard Bureau, and finally, Greif. The ship began her life in the industrial heart of England's northeast. She was launched on the 14th of November 1891 and completed by January 1892 at the John Bloomer & Co. shipyard, Sunderland, North Dock, yard number 117. Commissioned by G. Windram & Co. of Liverpool, she bore the name Wiscombe Park, an atypical three-masted fully rigged ship of 2,228 tons, smaller in sail than many of her four- and five-masted contemporaries. With her sharp lines and durable steel hull, Wiscombe Park was built for longevity and heavy work. Measuring 281 feet in length with a beam of 42.2 feet and a depth of 24 feet, she served as a general cargo carrier in the long-haul trade routes that demanded toughness, resilience, and a good turn of speed. Sailing under the British flag, Wiscombe Park traversed the world's oceans, weathering the challenges of commercial sail well into the steam era. In 1911, she was sold to Chadwick, Wainwright & Co., also of Liverpool, continuing her freight service. Following the upheavals of World War I, the vessel changed flags. In 1919, she was sold to Bureau Frère and Bailligeau of Nantes, France, and renamed Édouard Bureau. Under French ownership, her days of active trade slowed, and for a time she lay idle, an aging relic among more modern ships. In 1923, with a renewed German interest in sail training and preserving maritime tradition, the veteran ship was purchased by Winnengebruder, a shipping company from Hamburg. Refit and re-rigged, she was renamed Greif and pressed into service as a cadet training ship, giving aspiring German mariners first-hand experience on the high seas. Her most notable service under this guise came during the legendary grain races of the 1920s. Annual, informal, but fiercely contested voyages where sailing ships competed to deliver Australian wheat to European ports. In 1924, Greif, still fairly fresh in her new role, reportedly won the grain race with a 110-day passage from Port Lincoln to Falmouth. In 1927, Greif set out on what would be her final voyage. Laden with wheat from Port Pirie, South Australia, she joined a dozen other windjammers in the last true ocean sailing race. On the 1st February, she departed under the German flag. But this time, Cape Horn, the sailors' graveyard, did not go easy. Caught in a hurricane in the Southern Ocean, Greif was savagely battered. 2 seamen were lost, her boats were swept away, and the deck was torn bare by waves. The ship pressed on through the tempest, completing the crossing in 126 days, arriving at Falmouth on the 7th of June 1927. From there, she was ordered to Belfast to discharge her cargo. En route, disaster nearly struck again. Greif grounded on the Twin Rocks in the Irish Sea, but was eventually towed free and continued to Belfast. After unloading, it was deemed that the cost of repairs was too high. The vessel, damaged, weather-worn, and no longer economically viable, was sold for scrap to Irish breakers for a mere £2,500. She was broken up in the third quarter of 1927, ending a 35-year maritime career that spanned continents, wars, and changing technologies. Though gone, the Greif left traces beyond the breaker's yard. In 1921, before her transformation into a German training ship, the British marine and landscape painter John Everett boarded the ship while she was moored in Ipswich. He sketched her lines and imagined her under sail, producing a painting of a storm-tossed deck scene, a tribute to the ship's enduring spirit.